The Cold War was a corporate lie. The CIA knew in the 1960s that there was a huge missile gap in America's favor, not in the USSR's favor, but in America's favor. There was no reason to continue the conflict. There was no reason to expand nuclear arms production. When the USSR was not trying to actively develop weapons, why did the United States choose to develop further weapons? The reason is because of the military industrial complex. Corporate capture started there. Industry, employment, and politicians all benefited from the continued military expansion, from the continued expansion of nuclear weapons, weapons that had the potential to kill millions of people with just one strike. This was all expanded just for the pursuit of endless profit. This proves that corporate capture is pernicious, not just for social aspects, but also for military aspects, for foreign policy. It creates an environment where death is encouraged, where aggression and hostility is rewarded. Wars today still haven't escaped this pernicious influence. The war in Ukraine has been stated to be a corporate objective. Corporations have repeatedly expressed their desire for a long war in Ukraine so that they can profit from investing in the region afterwards, so that they can profit from military contracts there. Boeing, an ailing US company that has stakes in arms manufacturing, is reaping real benefits from this long war. It is not about the sovereignty of Ukraine anymore. It is about the continuation of an endless conflict to provide a funnel for defense contractors and the military industrial complex to continue to profit from death and suffering. But this does not mean that we can disregard Putin's expansionist geopolitical objectives. It is clear that he wants to expand Russia's sphere of influence beyond its borders, just like how Trump wants to expand the American sphere of influence into Latin America. And Trump believes that this is the right thing to do because he is doing it himself, but in the opposing region. Trump's threats to the NATO alliance affirm his perspective and give fuel to Putin to expand even further to Moldova, to the Baltic states. There is a huge risk that there could be Russian expansion beyond its borders that could even reach Britain here today. We've already seen Russian spy ships circling around the region, threatening undersea cables and cyber warfare as well. This is an age where we are threatened directly by Trump's actions indirectly, but by Putin's actions now. We cannot afford to hold back when it comes to our geopolitical objectives. We have to have an independent foreign policy. For too long, we have been acquiescent and enslaved to the US foreign policy objectives, to the United States global domination. We have to extricate ourselves from this malign influence. But this does not mean expanding our nuclear program. In fact, we shouldn't even have a nuclear program, and nor should any country in the world. The nuclear program is not a deterrent, it is an active threat waiting to destroy the world. The amount of nuclear weapons that are here right now and the explosive power that they have is enough to destroy the world. We all know that these risks have not gone away, despite the rhetoric having been dialed down. This will always pose a risk to all the nations of the world unless we destroy the nuclear deterrent as a concept. Unless we remove nuclear policy as even a thing that exists in the world, we will never see true peace. We will never see true peace unless we end corporate capture, which is what enables this nuclear deterrent to continue to proliferate unchecked. It is essential that we reform these systems so that we can have true peace in the world rather than perpetual conflict.